Imagine a world without poverty or privilege. No more divisions based on wealth, race, or social status. A place where everyone shares the same resources, the same opportunities, and the same responsibilities. Sounds like a dream. This is the vision that communism promises. But can this vision ever be fully realized? Could a country operate with a truly perfect communist system, free of conflict or corruption? Today, we'll not only uncover what communism really means, but also imagine the world's first perfect communist country. What could go right and what might go terribly wrong? Stick around to find out. To understand communism, we need to travel back to 1848. This was the year Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels wrote the Communist Manifesto, laying the groundwork for one of history's most revolutionary ideologies. Communism, at its core, is about establishing a classless, stateless society where all property is shared equally among people. But let's break that down a bit. Under a communist system, the goal is to eliminate private ownership. Instead of companies or wealthy individuals controlling resources, everything from factories to farmland is collectively owned by the people. The focus: achieving equality and erasing the gap between the rich and the poor. Communism is built on several key principles. First, the abolition of private property. Marx believed that private ownership leads to exploitation, where the wealthy few profit from the labor of the many. In a communist society, resources are shared collectively, ensuring that no one is unfairly enriched at the expense of others. Another principle is the end of class divisions. In a communist world, there's no upper, middle, or lower class. Everyone works according to their abilities and receives according to their needs. There's also a focus on international solidarity, meaning that communist ideology isn't just limited to one country. It's a global vision for equality. Communism quickly spread as an idea, and by the 20th century, several nations attempted to implement it, most famously the Soviet Union and China. However, these countries often struggled to achieve the ideals laid out by Marx and Engels. Political corruption, economic hardships, and human rights abuses turned many people away from the vision of a communist utopia. Yet despite these challenges, communism has remained influential. Cuba, Vietnam, and North Korea continue to operate under communist principles. These examples, however, show that real-world communism often diverges from the theory. Could a perfect communist society actually exist, or is it just a fantasy? Now, let's step into the realm of imagination and envision a perfect communist country. Let's call it Equalia, a land where all people are truly equal. Imagine a society where no one owns personal property. Instead, everything from homes to hospitals belongs to the community. There's no money, no competition, and all resources are distributed according to need. In Equalia, there's no private industry or corporate hierarchy. Instead, citizens work in fields they're passionate about, and automation is widely used to handle mundane labor. The government? It's a council elected by everyone, ensuring that no single person has excessive power. But how long could this utopian balance really last? In Equalia, daily life is structured around community needs rather than personal ambition. Imagine waking up in a modest, shared housing complex. Instead of going to work for a paycheck, you head to your chosen community role. Some are teachers, others are builders, artists, or scientists. Each person's work is valued equally, and everyone has access to top quality education and healthcare. No payments, no fees. In this system, crime rates are low and mental health is prioritized. But with such a perfectly structured life, would people feel as motivated or passionate about their work? And could a society without any individual ownership keep everyone truly satisfied? Even in Equalia, certain challenges remain. Could human nature adapt to a world without individual property, competition, or status? History shows us that people often crave a sense of individuality and achievement. In a system where everyone is equal, how does one stand out or pursue personal goals? And what happens if someone in Equalia seeks more than what's shared? Would they be seen as selfish, or perhaps even punished? In many ways, a perfect communist society might require sacrificing personal freedom to preserve collective harmony. Could such a society survive in the long run, or would it collapse under the weight of its own ideals? In the end, the dream of a perfect communist country like Equalia remains captivating, yet complex. Could we ever truly achieve a world without competition, inequality, or conflict? Or does human nature make such an ideal impossible? Whether you're a fan of communism or just curious about alternative systems, the concept pushes us to think about fairness, equality, and the future of society. If you enjoyed this journey through ideas, make sure to check out more thought-provoking videos right here on Crazy Theories. Hit that like button, share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe.